Hey guys, so it's that time of the month again, I guess? Monthly LFs? I don't know. Revealing stuff number 21 will be broadcast soon. So it looks like what they're doing here is they're actually going to be rebranding video and stuff to permanently become reveals and stuff. Which makes sense because every single time they do this, they always reveal a new LF anyway, so it's whatever. This time we have a bunch of info to share about new characters coming in the second half of the 60 million users campaign, as well as a breakdown of a brand new mode that's set to be released soon. We already know that that's like the, what is that, like full powered battle or something like that. You won't want to miss it. And then they have Gogeta Blue on the graphic. Reveals and stuff number 21, and that is coming out on Tuesday. Actually, is it Tuesday? 3:15, let me double check. Yes, Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay, so definitely expect there to be a pretty big reveal. I don't really think they're gonna do a reveal and stuff for like a all-star banner. I don't think that's gonna happen. So something bigger than that, I would assume, is coming here. So I made a post on Twitter. I could see this being dual LFs. Now, Legends typically does not celebrate Saiyan Day directly. But this does line up pretty close to Saiyan Day. Saiyan Day is March 18th. This is coming out on the 15th. So we could be releasing something pretty hype here. Anyways, we're going to go through some of the responses that I got on this tweet and see what people are thinking will be coming in terms of what they're going to reveal as part of the reveal and stuff. Ultra Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Okay, yeah, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Yeah. Ryuden. So the one thing I'll say about this reveal and stuff is we got Gogeta, Ultra Super Gogeta, back in December, the late portion of December before New Year's. It is now mid-March, so it's about 3 months later, right, since we've received the last summonable Ultra character. They did mention, I think this was like way back when they first revealed like the Goku, Ultra Goku, when he first released. They did mention it does take them about 3 months, I think, to create Ultra characters. So I don't think it's out of the blue for them to release an Ultra character like now again, and then have another one in time for like part 2 of the anniversary, the 4-year anniversary. Because remember, the 4th year anniversary starts in late May, and then we get part 2 in the like mid-June. So if we get an Ultra right now, 3 months later, middle of June, that lines up with part 2 of the anniversary. They could do another Ultra character then to line up with like the biggest part of the anniversary. So I don't think getting a summonable Ultra now is like completely out of the question. So not only could this be an LF, but it also could be an Ultra character. So we will see. So yeah, Ultra Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku, definitely one of the only remaining characters from any form of media for Dragon Ball that we don't have in the game yet. You know, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku Dragon Fist versus Hirudegarn from the Wrath of the Dragon movie. That would be pretty cool to get. Zenkai for this Frieza. I don't think so. I mean, if they're going to Zenkai any like Frieza character, it's probably going to be the green golden Frieza, considering how much they've been like representing him across like different, like if we go back to like the news section, right? Go look at this. Hey, look, we have Golden Frieza. We have Golden Frieza. Like, he's everywhere. He's in, like, all these arts. He's obviously the villain that this Vegeta and this Goku fight here. So, people have been speculating that we're going to be getting that green Golden Frieza Zenkai for a long time. And this definitely feels like the time to do it if they're going to do it. Me, right now, when it comes to LOE, let me actually zoom in a little bit so it's easier for you guys to see this. When it comes to LOE for me right now, I'm actually content with how good they are. And I'm content with the team composition. So if they were to not do anything LOE related right now, I actually wouldn't really care because we already are good. Obviously, I would, you know, if they do announce like an Ultra LOE character or an LF for LOE, I'd be very excited about it. But if they don't, I'm not going to be that upset about it because the team is already good enough. And I'd rather them save those other characters for LOE when they actually need the buffs, as opposed to now where the team would honestly become pretty oversaturated. I think that's what we've seen with movies, right? Movies was getting like every character under the sun released for them, to the point where they were getting good units, but they weren't being used in the team because the team just had an oversaturation of good characters on it. So I feel like we could end up in a similar situation with LOE if they keep pumping out units for that team. So if I had to choose between them releasing a character right now, like, I don't know, like LF Final Form Cooler. If they were going to release an LF Final Form Cooler now, or they waited until like the Anniversary Part 2 to do that, I'd rather them wait so that it sort of gives LOE some time to shine with the current characters before they get overshadowed by better ones, right? That's what I'd prefer. Okay. Legends seems to be cashing out on Universe Survival Saga, but I wouldn't be surprised if that ends here. Considering how the story has been going, I personally would love to see Giblet get added to some capacity, either as a free-to-play summonable or even tag unit. I'll tell you right now, I don't really see like the original characters from this getting summonable units. I don't really know anybody that would. I mean, I wouldn't really care about Giblet being a summonable character. I could definitely see him being a free unit, if anything. So if they were going to release him, probably a free unit. We'll see. Golden Freeze 17. People have been talking about this forever. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, that would be either a what is it, an assist character or a tag character, another tag character. We'll see. I think it'll be All-Stars units. Seems slightly too early for an LF to me since the last one was 2.5 weeks ago. Wouldn't be surprised if the LF was the week after the next one. I mean, I could definitely agree just due to the timing, but because of the fact that they're not going to do at least I don't think they would do a reveal and stuff for an All-Star banner unless it's going to be something like ridiculously hype. Like, remember back in the day, they did an Ultra Space Time banner for like Super Gogeta and Janemba. Like, if they do an All-Star banner to that caliber, right? Like, let's say they do an All-Star banner and it's like Gogeta Blue and Broly. Like, for some reason, like, sure, that could be a reveal and stuff, even though it's an All-Star banner. But I don't really picture them doing that again. Since Blue Bros qualified for an LF, I could see the Time Chamber Goku and Gohan for an LF tag unit for this, or maybe Anniversary. I could see this being a part of like a bigger Cell Saga celebration, but right now this is definitely not a Cell Saga centered celebration. Another Broly. I mean, again, we do need Z Broly. I've been saying that for a long time. I don't think it's time for that, just because Movies is still way too good. And if they did release a Z Broly, he would have to be very good. Unless they specifically made him really good for like Powerful Opponent and stuff like that, because Super Saiyans does not need help. Movies does not need help. Powerful Opponent, though, I mean, they're not bad, especially with the Jiren helping them out as much as he does, and how good these Frieza characters have been lately. Powerful Opponent could use like some more diversity to them, so I wouldn't be opposed to a Broly, but he'd have to be specifically good for Powerful Opponent over something like just Movies, right? I'm the only one seeing MUI Goku. There is no, I'm telling you, no. If you think no, what if it's actually like, people actually think it's going to be UI Goku? I'm telling you right now, there's like a 1% chance that they're releasing UI Goku now. UI Goku is Anniversary or Legends Festival. One of those two. Take your pick. He's not going to be released during some just random time frame. It doesn't make any sense. No, not going to be UI Goku. They celebrate Saiyan Day with a base form Goku and base form Vegeta from the beginning of Dragon Ball Super Broly. Probably not. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and something else would be nice to finally get. LF Hit. That's interesting. I mean, we did get the new unique equipment for God Key and Yellow that does feature the Blue Kaioken Goku from the Universe 6 tournament arc. This might be a very, very unpopular opinion, but my all-time favorite fight from Dragon Ball Super is that Goku versus Hit fight from Universe 6, because that was like the real first original fight, like big fight that we saw as part of Dragon Ball Super, since we had already had Battle of Gods and Resurrection F, the movies for those arcs. So I didn't really care about the actual like arcs coming back in terms of the anime, but that was like the first big showdown we had against like the final boss, quote unquote, of an arc with Goku versus Hit. That was a really good fight in my opinion. So I would not be opposed at all if we either got a LF Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku or an LF Hit from that fight, or maybe they do a dual LF. We could get an LF Hit and an LF Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku or something like that. I would be okay with that for sure. LF/Ultra Golden Frieza from Resurrection F or LF Super Baby 2. Yeah, I would. Again, I think I said this in the last video. I would not be opposed to getting an LF Super Baby 2. He would help out GT. He would help out Regen. He would help out Powerful Opponent. There are a lot of teams, like if we can even go back and check the Blues Super Baby 2. Let me go pick him out so we can see what teams he's on. I believe I already mentioned all of them, but let's just double check here. Yeah, regen, GT, powerful opponent. I guess Saiyans, but he's not really going to be the staple on there, right? But regen, GT, powerful opponent, all teams that I could see this guy really helping out. And, you know, regen has kind of been in a rut for a long time. They haven't really moved in many months at this point. So this guy helping out those teams, I think, would be a big deal. And I would not be opposed to LS or Ruby 2 at all. I think he would be really good for the game, the meta right now. Golden Frieza, again, like I said earlier, obviously be very excited if they did release an LF or Ultra, any kind of Frieza character or cooler character. But I think LOE at this point probably is just good for the time being. But again, I would not be opposed if they wanted to just throw out another Frieza character, right? LF Heart Virus Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta that faces 19. Probably not. Probably not going to happen. New Ultra and maybe Ultra Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Yeah, I mean, again, we already mentioned that. I think that's a good possibility. Evolution Blue Vegeta and Ultra Instinct. As it's like a dual unit, I'm going to say no. Probably not just as like a random time frame, like March unit. I'd be happy if we got like a normal Gogeta to transform into Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan Blue. Yeah, that's, I mean, because again, what they like to do in this game is like to give us all iterations of characters. Like take Goku Black, right? We have like multiple base form Goku Blacks. We have a standalone Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. We have a transforming Rose Goku Black. We have an LF Rose Goku Black. We only have one Blue Gogeta right now, and he is over a year old at this point. So if they want to continue giving us like all these different iterations of each character, then we're eventually going to be getting like transforming Gogeta Blue. We're going to be getting, you know, just an Ultra Gogeta Blue in the future. But a transforming Gogeta Blue from base to Super Saiyan, or I guess it would be Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan Blue, because we don't actually technically have a Gogeta that from the Broly movie that starts as Super Saiyan, right? Because the only one we have goes from base to Super Saiyan. So we could actually technically get a Super Saiyan Gogeta that transforms into Blue Gogeta from the Broly movie. That would be an insane character to get, just for as like a random like, you know, monthly LF. If we got that Gogeta, that would be insane. Tag 18 and 17. So people were speculating about this last month, and the reason was because we got the free-to-play 21. We got the free-to-play 18, and it seemed up until that point that a lot of the ways that they were hinting towards the monthly LF was from the free-to-play characters, but that was like the first month where they really didn't have any correlation with what came out, right? We got free-to-play 21, we got free-to-play 18, and then we got LF Jiren. Actually zero correlation. So this month, we got the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta from Resurrection F, so it's like, okay, you know, the obvious choice would be Golden Frieza, or maybe Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku from the tournament or something like that. But they could just completely disregard that and throw something out of left field that has like actually like zero correlation with those free-to-play units. And that's exactly what we saw last month. So I don't know if I would really take the free-to-play units as a hint anymore at this point, because that pattern was broken last month. Golden Frieza, yep, wouldn't be opposed to that. But again, the team really doesn't need anything else right now, but I'll take it. I have a feeling it's going to be this. So what is this? Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. The only reason why I'm a little bit hesitant to say that this is probably likely is because we very recently just got another Blue Goku and Vegeta that is still in like almost every single match in the game. So I think not yet. Eventually this will happen, but I don't think yet. What else we got? They released a lot of God Key things and Android, so my guess is one, LF being MUI. They're not releasing MUI Goku in just a random like LF slot in March. No, it's not happening. LF Dual Goku and Piccolo from Garlic Jr. Saga. I mean, eventually they're going to make this. We'll see. Eventually it's going to happen, but I'm not sure if this is the right timing for it. We'll see. Ultra Base Form Kefla free-to-play. In terms of them making free-to-play Ultras, I would actually go out on a limb and say I don't really expect them to free-to-play Ultra probably until Anniversary. Anniversary is like really the only time I could see them doing another free-to-play Ultra character. Because I feel like if they're going to make another Ultra character, they might as well just make it a summonable unit. So, Super Saiyan God Kaioken, you mean Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta? Yeah, I mean, that's the same one we just looked at over here. Again, it'll happen eventually, but I just don't think this is the right time for it. LF Turles, Meteor Burst. Eventually, it can happen, I guess. Turles is interesting because Turles is a character where he's like, I think he's just popular enough to actually get an LF, but I don't think we're at that point yet. I mean, they said explicitly characters, and usually they only drop one LF. That's true, but they've said characters plural before, and they've only revealed one character, so it actually doesn't mean anything. So, yep, we've seen this before. Saiyan always makes me think Saiyan Saga or Great Ape. Can't really see Gohan going Great Ape. Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku could open with a Great Ape scene. Can't think of any LFs, but the crew that shows up at Resurrection F always had a really good choreography. Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So what I will say, because we already have an LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I guess he's just thinking along the lines of like them actually celebrating Saiyan Day for this release, and this release being like, I guess, linked in a way to Saiyan specifically. Yeah, I mean, I don't. There's no way they're gonna do a Great Ape Gohan for Saiyan Day. It's not gonna happen. We already have Great Ape Vegeta. We already have a Super Saiyan 4 Goku LF. I mean, I guess they could do another, like an Ultra version of Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We'll see. The blue makes you think of Fusion or Turtle Hermit. I mean, I think for Master Roshi, I mean, I would summon for an LF Master Roshi, but I think a lot of people wouldn't summon for an LF Master Roshi. So what I would say for him is I think it's more likely that he just releases an All-Star character at some point. So maybe we can get an LF Omega Shenron or LF Transforming Baby to Super Baby 2, and if we do go to get the GT units like suggested, maybe an EX Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. An EX Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I'm going to probably say no to that. And an EX Super Saiyan 4 Goku. EXs are never really those like types of characters. Like we never got an EX UI Goku. We never got an EX Blue Gogeta. We never got an EX Full Power Broly. They usually reserve EXs for like lesser hype characters or like characters where the forms aren't like insane. Again, we've never had an EX like Full Power Super Saiyan Broly from Broly movie. We've never had an EX Vegito Blue. Never had an EX Gogeta Blue. Like I don't think like these characters are too hyped to be EXs. I think unless they want to change their mindset on that. But an LF Omega, I could see happening, but I think it probably is still a little too early for that, just because we didn't get the Ultra one that long ago. How many months ago? Was that like 5 months ago or something like that? We got Ultra Omega. I'm more on board with the baby if we're gonna go down the GT path, like the villains for GT. I could see an LF baby happening for sure. Yep, LF Super Baby 2. Definitely not Match Ultra to Goku. Nope. They can be building up towards superheroes, like a new teen LF Gohan. I mean, they're just gonna release this stuff when the movie drops, right? Like the Gohan from the movie, or the new Ultimate Piccolo form stuff is gonna happen at some point as well. So, not that would make this a dual LF, but if they could do Saiyan Day, I want this. Majin Vegeta versus Goku. So we already have an LF Majin Vegeta, which is the only reason why I'm not super on board with this idea, and they haven't really ever doubled up on the same character for 2 LFs back-to-back before. Well, not back-to-back, but, you know, re-releasing a character that's the same exact character we've already gotten in the past as an LF. Super Saiyan 2 Goku, I could actually see, I mean, this is definitely going to happen at some point, but I'm not really sure if this would be an LF or just like an all-star character, but a Super Saiyan 2 Goku that transforms into Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I definitely 100% think we'll get that at some point. It's only a matter of time, so we'll see if that happens at some point here. LF, yeah, I really, really want this Goku. This is like one of my most wanted Gokus, but again, it is a movies character. And the movie team is just way too good. Like Ultra Gogeta, Revival Gohan, you have like all these different kinds of Gokus on there from the cooler movie Goku. You have the one that just got a Zenkai from the second coming Broly movie. Goku is still really good. Like, I think movies is set for a while. And that's the reason why I don't really want this right now, even though this is like, as a character, one of my most wanted characters for an LF. Like this Goku almost never gets any representation in any game. Not even Dokkan has this guy. I think the only game that like really has like a top, well, not top tier, but like a really solid version of this character is Heroes. I mean, Legends does have like the OG like blue fist Goku from this movie, but he's like super old and terrible, and yeah. People making predictions based on the colors just comes out with LF Hit. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to LF Hit. I think it'd be cool. Yeah, Ultra Mastered Ultra Instinct. No. Superhero stuff. I mean, again, they're not going to release superhero stuff until we actually get the movie. I mean, in terms of like an LF, like, yeah, free-to-play character, they can do it. Like he says, Dragon Ball Super Broly units a bit before the movie came out. Yeah, but that was the free-to-play Wrathful or Rage Broly, or whatever you want to call it, right? The one, the red one. They did release that a little bit earlier than the movie came out. I could definitely see them doing something like that, but I think that would be sometime in April. Like a countdown campaign for the movie, right? So they do release a countdown campaign for the movie. We could eventually maybe get like a free-to-play like Gamma 1 and 2 unit or something like that, right? So that I could see happening, but in terms of like a big LF drop, I don't think they'll do a superhero reveal or release until the movie's actually out. LF Whis, I don't think so. I don't think Whis is hype enough to get an LF at all. Not even close. When they released Bardock and LF First Form Frieza, that was around Saiyan Day. This year I predict an LF Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist Goku and some good Tapion. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I definitely would be okay with that. Again, Dragon Fist Goku, I mean, again, movies, I'm not really a huge fan of them just pumping movies with the same ridiculously cracked units over and over again, but we definitely do need the Dragon Fist Goku, and I would be more than okay with getting a new Tapion. The one that we have is terrible. I'm okay with this idea. I like this. No. I'm shocked at how many people are thinking that this guy's coming out for just like a random LF release. Like, no way. New Goku, Vegeta, or Vegito. Okay, well, that's a pretty safe guess. Transforming Goku, Vegeta into Super Saiyan Blue, Resurrection F. So like a dual character. I mean, you know what they could do? I mean, we got the free-to-play Goku and Vegeta from ROF, but we don't have a transforming version of those units. Because technically, the transformation of Goku and Vegeta in that movie is actually pretty cool. Like, they're both pretty cool. So I think we'll eventually get transforming units for Goku and Vegeta that go into blue from that movie, but I don't know, because we just got the free-to-play units, I'm probably going to say no to those. Godku and a new Super Vegito. Okay. LF First Movie Z Broly Fist to Gut. Yeah, I do. I mean, again, I do really want this, so I would not be opposed to this at all. It's simple. Ultra Gogeta was released in December end, and we are very close to 3 months of his release. That means we're going to either get our first Ultra LF or another Summonable Ultra. So we've gotten one Summonable Ultra ever so far. I don't think they're going to just go ahead and jump right to Ultra LFs after doing one Summonable Ultra. I don't think this is coming for like a long time. But yeah, another Summonable Ultra does make sense to me. Too soon for an LF, probably a new Summonable Ultra incoming. He just should be a Fusion Warrior. Imagine saying that Gogeta 4 is getting replaced on Fusions. Yeah. Definitely seems plausible. We'll do a few more, and then we'll probably call this video. Ultra Golden Frieza and LF Super Saiyan Blue Goku who revive into Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Yeah, people really think it's going to be an ROF-related character. I mean, it makes sense because of the free units and the theme and stuff like that, so definitely not out of the question at all. LF Candy Vegito, nice. Red LF Z Broly and Zenkai the old blue uppercut Goku. I would be okay with that. Again, works for me. Gonna go out on a limb and say Goku. Okay, that's a pretty safe guess. Master Roshi, again, I would summon for an LF Roshi, but I think most people would not, so I would assume that probably this guy would get a similar treatment to how like Launch and Yamcha did, where he would just come out on like a Legends All-Star banner, like him and maybe like a new Kid Goku or something. Maybe him and like some kind of like who would even, I don't know, like Jackie Chun or something like that. LF Garlic Jr. Yeah, definitely. Still praying for a good Z Broly. It's definitely going to happen at some point. We got to be close to it. We got to be close to it. Could see a Frieza from ROF. Yeah, it's a pretty safe guess as well. Would not be opposed to this. Orange and blue, it's giving me fusion vibes. I think maybe either Gogeta or Vegito. I mean, it's never it's never a bad guess when you say Gogeta or Vegito, right? Surprised nobody said Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, and yeah, people have said this. I think it's too close to the release of the tag Goku and Vegeta that's already Blue Goku and Vegeta. I think probably maybe next year or something we can see this. I don't think this is gonna happen that close to what we just got. LF Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and LF Golden Frieza. Can see that. Yep. All right, this will be the last one. Just brainstorming, but we haven't had a new Vegito or Gotenks in a while. Maybe out of these four, going to get a Zenkai. Oh, in terms of Zenkai, yeah, sure, I could see that. The red Vegito. So here's my thing, right? I think for the 4-year anniversary, we're probably going to end up seeing an Ultra Vegito to be the counterpart of the Ultra Gogeta that came out for the Legends Festival. I think Ultra Vegito, Ultra Super Vegito, mind you, would probably be the best-selling character they could possibly release, just to be honest with you guys. I think he would easily outsell MUI Goku. But I think what would probably happen is they release that Vegito, and then they probably Zenkai this red base form Vegito alongside him, is what I would assume is going to happen. I actually, this yellow Gotenks getting a Zenkai wouldn't be too bad. He's pretty much still usable as a bench unit on the Fusion Warrior team because he's an HP buffer. And then if you gave him yellow Fusion Warrior Zenkai ability, he could be a good buffer for Blue Gogeta still. So, and Oob, I guess, as well. So, could be a pretty good choice right here. But that's going to be it for this one. Again, let me know down below in the comments what you guys think could potentially be coming for this reveal and stuff, which again is coming out on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Should be March 15th. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next one.